Welcome back. Good day. Today we will be looking at grade 9 IEB. It's a June 2019 exam paper. You will find the rest of the question on the description below. And right now let's have a look at question 1. So the first question we will be looking at is write down is 0.0, so 0.00000000679.543 in scientific notation, right? So the first thing you do is you first write down the non-zero number, the first non-zero number, and then start from there. So 1.1. So the first non-zero number is 6, 7, 9, 5, 4, 3. Okay. So remember, when we're doing a scientific notation and you have this big number, we're just trying to reduce it. So first we must just move the decimal over to the first non-zero number. So we must put it here. So we must now first count how many digits, how many places did we move it by. So the decimal is here. So we're moving to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the decimal was moved 10 decimal places. So it got here, but it was moved by 10 decimal places to the right. So it's minus 10. Remember, we're moving to the right, so that's why it becomes the negative 10. So let's look at the second one. 1.2. So we have 2.34 times 10 to the negative 4. So we must just take this one and make it into, so we're reversing from number 1, so we're reversing this one back. So we must move 4 digits to the front. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 3, 4. So the decimal was here after the 2, so it now moves 1, 2, 3, 4. So it moved 4 decimal places. So the answer for this one is just 0.0000234. So that's the answer for 1.2. So now let's look at 1.3. So we need to simplify. So we're simplifying that. So we have 1.3. We're simplifying 5.123 times 10 to the power 4 times 2 times 10 to the power negative 2. Right. So we just first multiply the front numbers. So this will be these ones here with the 2, right? So 5.123 times 2, so that will be 10.246 times, so, and then because these have the same base 10, we then operate the exponents. So this will be 4 minus 2, that will then be 2. However, we're not done, because remember when we're doing this, scientific notations, we need to have only one digit before the comma. So we must move this digit here, this decimal place, we must move it one digit to the front. So we must now have it there. So now our answer is 1.0246 times 10. Remember, when we move it forward, we add 1. So we add as many digits as we've moved it by. So in this one, we moved it 1 digit forward. So we add the 1 to the 2. 2 plus 1, then the answer will be 1.0246 times 10 to the power 3. So we're now going to move to 1.4. Simplify, leaving your answer with positive exponent. So we will simplify these now. 1.4. So let's look at the first one. 1.4.1. We have here negative 2a to the power 3b times 6a to the power 4b squared, b to the power 2. Remember, whenever we're doing these ones, we need to make sure that we multiply numbers with numbers, then we multiply similar letters with those letters, and then we also, there's also the b there, so we take the b times the b here. And because this first b doesn't have an exponent, we always know that its exponent is actually 1. So now let's go. Let's multiply the numbers together. Negative 2 times 6, that is negative 12. So we're done with the numbers now. Now let's have the first letter A. So you write the A, which is the base of the 2. 3 plus 4. Remember, whenever you multiply, you add exponent. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Then you move on to the next letter, which is the B. So B, 1 plus 2 is 3. So our answer here is negative 12a to the power 7 times b to the power 3. So let's now look at the next question. Is 1.4.2. 1.4.2. So what is 1.4.2? It's open bracket 2x squared y, let me have a look again, y to the power 4 close bracket to the exponent 3. So remember, we're just going to distribute the exponent. First, let's just make sure that everything inside that bracket has an exponent. Because 2 doesn't have an exponent, just going to put 1 there. So now when we distribute the 3 will multiply the 1, will multiply the 2, and it will also multiply the 4. So now our answer is 2. 1 times 3 is 3x. 2 times 3 is 6. Then for y is 4 times 3, which is 12. So let's just simplify the 2 to the power 3. 2 to the exponent 3 is 2 times 2 times 2. There are 3 2's in there. So that will be 8x to the power 6, y to the power 12. So that is our answer there for 1.4.2. So now we just look at 1.4.3. 1.4.3. It is square root 16 with a to the power 16. A to the power 16. Right. Remember, a square root of products is the product of the square root. What do I mean by that? Because there's a multiple in between those numbers, so we can just split the square root. So square root 16 times the square root of a to the power 16. Okay. So what is the square root of 16? We know that the square root of 16 is 4. So we have our 4 there. And we also know that the square root is actually a dividing fraction. The roots are the dividing fractions. And because this is a square root, so we divide by the 2. So we have a to the power 16. Then we divide the fraction by 2. The exponent by 2, sorry. So now we have 4 times a. What is 16 divided by 2? That would be 8. So our answer is then a 4 times a to the power 8. So that's our answer there. All right. So now let's check on the last one, which is 1.4.4. So 1.4.4. I didn't get that. Let me just check again. 2x to the power 3. 2x to the power 3 minus x to the negative 1 y. So y to the negative 2 here. Y to the power 2. So that will be squared. All right. Now let's have a look here. So how I prefer to do this, rather first simplify everything in the bracket, because we have an x here and then we have an x there on top, and the one at the bottom is negative, and because we want to work with positive exponent, rather let's move this one at the bottom to the top. So we will move x to the power negative 2 to the top. So now what do we have on top? On top we have open bracket first, then we have 2x to the power 3, and then because we're moving this one to the top, it changes the sign. Remember, when you move anything from the bottom to the top, the exponent changes the sign. In the same way that when you move it from the top to the bottom, it will change the sign. So this is a minus 2 at the bottom. When it gets there on top, it will be a plus 2. Everything over the y to the power 2. So now let's just operate that. So we first just simplify the brackets. 2 to the power x. 3 plus 2 is 5 over y squared. Now let's distribute the exponent. So how do we do that? We take the 2 times the, remember there's a 1 there, 2 times the 1, 2 times the 5. Again on this y there's a 2, there's a 1, then 2 times that 1 there. So what do we have now? What is our answer? Is 2 times 1 times this 2 is 2. X, we now move on to the next variable. 5 times 2, that will be 10. Everything divided by y. 1 times 2, that will be 2. Then let's simplify the 2 there. 2 squared will give us a 4 x to the power 10 divided by y to the power 2. And now all our answers are in positive exponents. So we are now done with question 1. So we've done all the questions in question 1, and this puts us to the end of our video. Remember, learning never ends. See you on our next video. We will be tackling question 2 of the same question paper. See you next time.